folks. We're the Lingenhoels with Keller Williams Chervenic, and I'm Arden.
And I'm Lisa.
And we're joined today by Mayor Pat Fallot.
Hello, Mayor.
Hello there. Thank you for having me today.
It's so nice
I'm
to
excited
see you.
about being here today.
We want to quiz you.
You want to quiz me? Okay.
Yeah, is that okay?
Okay.
So, yeah.
I brought some notes along too, just in case.
Okay. All
Not
right.
knowing what you're going to quiz me on, I want to be prepared.
Oh.
So this is
worry.
our incumbent mayor here in Louisville, and we asked her to come on the show. We've had your opponent on the show.
Okay.
And I know you have another opponent. I don't think we're having him on. He hasn't called or anything.
Okay.
But anyway, we wanted to have you on and go over some things. And one of the things that we want you to do is talk a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
Everybody likes to talk about themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
tell us a little bit about your background and what you're doing. And
Well, just to let you know that I really was not born and raised in Louisville. I was born on a farm. But I had a lot of relatives that live here in Louisville, and I would come and visit them.
mm-hmm.
And they always talked about it. My sister and brother-in-law both worked for the school. My sister was Kenny and Shirley Seaman.
Mm-hmm.
Shirley worked in the cafeteria at the middle school, and Kenny was a custodian at the high school.
Right, I remember.
And they always talked about Louisville and the school district, how excellent the school district was, and so they would invite me to activities here at the stadium or at the school, and I always thought, well, I'm going to go there, and it was really nice.
Right.
And as I decided maybe this is some place that I would like to maybe settle down. It's a nice, clean town, very friendly town. I want where there was safety, where there was police and fire 24/7, things that I could do for recreation. I could see the beautiful parks that you had. Metzger Park is excellent park. The Aljancic Park, Wildwood Park. These were all places that would really interest me because of the recreation that you could do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, well, the roads, I always hear how nice the roads are, and they are always nice. They're clean. When the weather gets bad, it's always nice and clean. And so I thought, maybe this is the place that I'd want to make home.
Yeah.
And so I decided 24 years ago, I'd build my house. And I've been here at Louisville. And I've really made a lot of good friendships.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I probably will continue to make more.
Yeah, I think I sold you your lot.
I think you did.
Throw
Yes,
a
you did.
little real estate
That
in
was a
there.
little bit of
for
real
you.
estate business there.
That was a
Yes.
couple years ago.
Yeah, that's been a few years ago. That's
Oh.
right. That's right.
So
Yep.
at the time that you moved here, I'm assuming you had a job out in Louisville,
I did.
outside
No,
Louisville?
I worked for the
What were you
Stark County
doing?
Auditor's Office. I
Okay.
worked there for 33 years.
Yeah.
I was the property tax administrator, which dealt with I had employees that worked under me.
Mm-hmm.
I was took care of the real estate part of it. I did management part of it, and I also did. But I was involved with budgets. You always had to take care of your budgets.
Mm-hmm.
But in the real estate division, I handled a lot of areas, especially the complaint area, when people come in and complained on their valuations of their property.
Right.
But I enjoyed that. I
Yeah.
enjoyed the meeting with people. You do meet a lot of people, and you get to know a lot of your elected officials. You get to know them also.
Yeah.
Right.
So at a certain point, I'm guessing you just realized, I love Louisville. I want to do something big in Louisville.
Well, I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to be a part of it, and I thought, maybe I can make a difference of some kind. And of course, when they found out that I had retired, some of the people from Louisville found out that I had retired from the county. They wanted to know what I was going to do, and I said, I'm going to go drive school bus. Going to get my CDL license.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so I did drive school bus for East Canton schools and also for Louisville. And when I became the mayor of Louisville, then I decided that might not be a good thing to be the mayor and drive school bus because there could be a conflict.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so I gave that up. I still drive for East Canton though,
Okay.
and I love it. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but the people were very determined that I was going to run for mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was okay to run for council, but they wanted me to run for mayor, and that's what I've done. And that's been 4 terms now.
That's awesome.
So you just jumped right in and went for mayor.
I
to
went
start.
for it. I went for it, and I've, the staff that was there was very helpful, and they helped me get through some of the stumbling blocks. That just because the leadership in the city is a little different than the leadership in the county. You're looking at two different governments,
Yeah.
and but I will say the staff did help me through getting me started, and I appreciated that.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So just a huge background with service, your history, strong service background. Tell us just things that you've done.
Well, I do belong to a community service organization that's known as Ruritan.
Mm-hmm.
It's a more rural area. I've been a 31-year member, perfect attendance. I
Wow.
belong to the Washington Ruritan Club.
Yeah.
I've served as president and secretary in that, but then I also went a little higher. I went into the district, and I was a lieutenant district governor and the district governor for that. And I traveled to see like 70-some different clubs all over the state of Ohio.
Wow.
You travel as far as north as Lake Erie, south to West Virginia, east to Pennsylvania, west to Indiana. So you did a lot. There was a lot of traveling going on there. And then I continue my music.
Yes.
I became music director at Paradise Church, where I have 2 choirs. And I'm also the director of the Louisville Community Choir.
Mm-hmm.
And we do concerts twice a year for that and programs for other things. So I keep busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like
I
it.
don't let the grass grow underneath my feet.
Yeah.
And but I enjoy doing what I do because I get out and I meet a lot of people.
So you're finishing up your 4th term.
Right,
Lucky 5 coming up.
right.
So, you have a lot of tough issues that come up, in the city council.
Right.
And how do you deal with those? And can you walk us kind of through your decision-making process?
Sure. Well, the issues come up to us, and a lot of times I will go and talk to the staff, the department heads or the staff that's been involved in these issues, to hear what their take is on it, to see if there's what we can do about to make the situation easier or to fix the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it's so very important to have the qualified staff in those department heads areas,
Mhm.
because they have to know the job and they have to be able to help you. Then I go to the council members one-on-one a lot of times and just get their take on it to see what their feel is, and then make my decisions from there.
Sounds like a good
But
idea.
it's like I say, you got to have the qualified staff to lead you there and to make sure you get the right answers.
Right. Yeah, it seems like Louisville's, we got stuff going on.
We're very busy right now, very, very busy, and bound to get a little busier
Yeah.
as the new construction continues to be going on out off of Broadway and Peach.
Yeah.
We are seeing a lot of activity going on out there, and that's exciting because we are getting new residents in to
Yeah.
Louisville and new students.
Yeah.
So that always makes it exciting.
Well, good.
What do you believe sets you apart from the other candidates?
I think because I had the government background, both the county and the city, and with all the different organizations that I've belonged to, that I've had leadership in it. I feel that sets me a little different than what they are.
Okay.
When you work 33 years under, 5 auditors.
5 auditors.
I started
Wow.
with Joe Yoder.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember Joe
I
Yoder.
don't.
Bill Bowman.
Yeah, I
you
do.
remember Bill Bowman? Janet Creighton.
Yep.
Okay.
Brant Luther.
Oh, yeah.
And then I retired under Kim Perez and decided I was going to run for auditor because I felt I had the years of service
Oh,
in. I was
yeah.
going to run for it. Well, let me tell you how big Stark County is. You put a
pretty
lot of miles on your vehicle. Yes.
And you were
Yeah.
going up against Kim.
Kim Perez.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But
Yeah.
I didn't win, but you know, I did.
Got some good
I got
experience.
some good experience. That's exactly right.
That's
Wow.
pretty
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's take a break right now. When we come back, we'll let you have a little breather over
Okay.
there.
Okay.
When we come back, we have quite a few more questions to ask you.
Okay.
So stay with us, and we'll be right back.
Are you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle with a great price? Then check out Ted's Auto Sales. Ted's has a great selection of vehicles and will find you the right one that fits your needs. Ted's was founded on trust, integrity, and respect, and has been serving in the Louisville, Ohio and Nimishillen Township area for over 65 years. So call Ted's today at 330-875-9401. Ted's Auto Sales, Louisville's premium pre-owned dealer.
Hello. Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
Hello everyone, I'm Tegan Evans. As many of you know, when the Louisville Herald moved on into retirement, the city of Louisville, Nimishillen Township, and all of its community members were left with a void. The community lost its ability to hear about local events, news, information, sports, and community projects. We lost the ability to come together for Louisville's betterment. Well, we have a solution for you, Spotlight Media Network. Spotlight Media Network is a place anyone can go, whether it be social media, YouTube, or our website, that will display information in different formats to show the best Louisville has to offer. One last thing, if you have something newsworthy or something you would like the community of Louisville to hear about, send us an email at spotlightlouisville1@gmail.com. So if you want to see what is happening in Louisville or the best Louisville has to offer, check out Spotlight Media Network, where we know Louisville is number one.
Well, hello, everybody. We're back, and we have our incumbent mayor, Pat Fallot, with us today. And we are grilling her with a few questions so you get to know her and know her platform.
Did you
a
say
little bit.
grilling or drilling?
Grill? Don't
Grill?
you? Isn't that? That's the term.
Yeah, you're grilling me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Grilling or
Yeah.
drilling?
No,
Well,
grilling.
You grilled last night.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
I'm grilling her.
Are we grilling or drilling? Are you hungry? Okay.
Oh.
We're just trying to have some fun here, right?
Yes, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
You know, I hear a lot of this is transparency.
Right.
So, what are you doing to build transparency of our local government and I guess increase the trust that people have?
Okay, well, I'm going to say, since I've been in office for the 4 terms, I feel I have won the trust of my constituents.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since I have been the mayor, I've always made sure that transparency was the #1 issue since I've been elected. It's very important that we let our taxpayers know where their money's being spent and what it's being spent on. And I have stood very firm of that ever since I've been the mayor, and I will continue that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, so since we're talking about taxes.
yeah, we're going to talk about taxes, everybody's favorite subject.
Yes,
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's everybody's favorite subject, but I know that that's always a question.
Sure.
So when we talk about taxes, will they be raised, lower? What's your stance on what's going to happen with taxes?
Well, you know,
What's your thoughts?
I don't like paying taxes any better than anybody
Yeah,
else does.
yeah.
Right.
But sometimes it's a necessity if we want to be able to staff our police and our fire, help with our road maintenance, take care of our parks. So, you know, these are things that our taxes are being used for, and those to me are necessities. When my first few years of coming in as mayor, we did not have the funding to handle that. And so we suffered. We suffered for a lot of years. And when we were able to pass that issue 6, that helped us take, and thanks to Larry Collins for doing the campaign on that, to see what we needed to make sure that we had the proper funding for that. We passed the issue 6 that gives us the money in those particular areas to make sure that we have our safety. And so, you know, I don't like paying them any better than anybody else does. And, you know, if you start cutting taxes, then that's going to mean you're going to have to cut services. So do you cut fire and police, or do you cut roads, or, you know, what do you cut? I don't want to see any of it cut, because we have the proper staffing right now to make sure everything is the way it should be.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of the things I want to find out is, what are you most proud of?
Well, there's a lot of things that I'm proud of, Arden.
Okay.
Okay, I'm proud of that I'm able to go out to different events, whether it's a graduation party or whether it's a proclamation for somebody turning 100 years old or 90 years old, that I can be a part of their life and be able to do that, give them something like that. On the city side, I'm proud that we have been able to, within the last 4 years or 5 years, be able to take care of our streets, over $2 million worth, maintain our roads, make sure that they're good, make sure that they're safe for us to be on, improve our parks, and especially create more recreation activities. Look what we've done in Metzger Park. We've got the dog park. We've got the soccer fields. We've now got the baseball, softball fields there. In Aljancic Park, we've got the pickleball. Everybody loves playing pickleball now. And we have the splash pad. And then maybe a lot of people don't know about, back in Wildwood Park, we have disc golf. That is a real big draw also. We have a lot of tournaments and stuff back there, and it's just, the parks are really our key that draws people in here. And then our new fire station.
That's beauty.
Our new fire station that we have, and all of this was done with no new tax. No new tax.
Wow.
We have been able to maintain with our new way our tax system has been, and we were able to do this kind of stuff at no increase in taxes.
Right.
So, you know, you got to look, you got your roads, you got your parks, you got your public safety. We've been fiscally responsible for it. We need to continue to go on with that. And I guess that's primarily one of the proudest things I'm like about it. Another one is, by working in the county as long as I did get to know the elected officials, both county, state, and federal. And I was able to make sure that our staff could be in contact with those elected officials to help us get funding. We were able to, over the last 4 years, by making the contacts with the state level, over $1 million to put into our parks.
Oh, wow.
And I take pride in that, because I was the one that connected the people to the right people to make that happen.
Mhm.
And we've got something to be proud of. A lot of people come to our parks, not all from Louisville.
Right.
We got them from Plain Township, Canton, Alliance. We have them all coming there. But that's something that I'm very proud of, that we were able to do that.
Well, good.
Absolutely.
We love them too.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if they come to our community, hey, maybe they'll buy in our community.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. We
Right.
have something to draw on.
Yeah.
Do you have an
that's one thing.
ulterior motive?
Oh, well,
What?
no. Okay, sorry. I know this is your interview,
That's
not
all
mine.
right.
But I get you. I get you.
Yeah. Well, okay, so 4 years as mayor.
4 terms.
No, 4 terms.
Four
4
terms.
terms.
Oh, I apologize.
Okay, 4 terms.
Going on possibly 5.
Right.
What about the future? President of the United States of America.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I'm
Governor of
No,
Ohio.
I don't believe so. I will,
Okay, what's your future? What do you think?
my future will be, if I win this election,
Okay.
I will do my 5 years to continue to make Louisville grow, make them where people really want to come to here, like you say, to buy and to stay, raise their families,
Yeah.
and then I will retire.
Okay.
I will retire.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Enjoy my life a little bit more. I mean, I've enjoyed it. I'm enjoying it
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
because I like meeting the people.
Yeah.
I really do.
What's some of the, you touched on it a little bit, but I know that I'm kind of getting at, what's some of the fun stuff that you've done? You've talked a little bit about these weddings that you do. Tell us a little bit about that.
A little bit about the weddings. Well, I have done weddings everywhere, from doing it in Constitution Park, Metzger Park, even going to their homes and doing weddings.
Wow.
Where I've had the couple ask me if it's okay if their cats will be able to watch the wedding.
Oh.
And I said, that's fine. There's
Yeah.
no problem. I don't have that with it. But, and I do them out and around,
Yeah.
not just in Louisville. I've done them out. In fact, I'm going to be doing one this weekend down in Denison, Ohio.
Oh, cool.
And so I enjoy that kind of stuff. The other thing is, like I say, music's a big part of my life.
Yeah.
And I like doing that. I like going out doing programs for that. I gave up the sports because the knees have now got to that point. So I had to give
What
up
was your
the sports.
sport?
I played basketball and softball.
Oh, wow.
Basketball and
Okay.
softball. And then growing up on a farm,
Yeah.
that works on your knees also.
Oh, yeah, I
But
know.
I love basketball and softball. I played softball for my school, and I played also for Stark County, and then I played for Canton City Leagues.
Oh, okay.
So I was out and around
Yeah.
playing in a lot of things.
Well, good,
Oh,
good.
my goodness.
That's
And then
pretty,
I enjoy taking my dog over to the dog park.
Yeah.
You meet a lot of super nice people at the dog park, and that gives your dogs a chance to socialize there also, and then be able to run, get rid of the energy.
Yeah.
I mean, I take the dog for a walk usually twice a day, but taking them over there, it's a good in time for them too.
That's a
Oh, good.
wonderful place.
Right.
That's a great addition.
And it was a vision of Larry Collins's, because we had a lot of people that would file complaints or complain about people walking their dogs on the trail, and they're letting them go off into the grass, and they're not cleaning up after them. And when we were able to get the funding that we needed for it, Larry said that is one thing we're going to put in there.
yeah.
And it has been really a real big seller. There are a
Yes.
lot of dogs over there.
Seems
Yeah.
like a lot of communities are going that way, so
Right.
that is great.
Right.
Our
Yeah.
dog just runs on the farm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Our dogs.
Not everybody.
True.
Not
Yeah.
everybody's
True.
dog could just run around.
Yeah. Pat, is there anything that we've missed that you would like to share with our viewers and with the community?
Well, you have to remember, there's been a lot of discussion or a lot of signs out and around that says, about cutting taxes. And I just want to make people understand, if you cut taxes, you're going to have to cut services. and you're going to have to decide which services you want to cut. And I don't want to see any services cut. We right now have our staff where it needs to be, where we have 24-hour police, 24/7 for our fire, which we did not have before. And that makes our community safe. That's what sells a lot of people to come to Louisville, is because of our safety.
Right.
And I want people to realize, you have to remember, if you cut taxes where our small amount is going into fund these things, you're going to have to cut services.
Right.
The other thing I want to express was that, Louisville is a great community, and we have excellent schools. And I just want to make people understand, in order to draw people here, you have to have that also.
Right.
Yeah.
And by us doing things in our Metzger Park like we have, that draws people. We get them from Jackson, we get them from Plain, we get
Yeah.
them from Maslin. I see school buses there all the time. We've been able to get funding to help with the different projects that are in Metzger Park and in the other parks, because I knew the right people at the state level to get them. We've been able to get over $1 million to take that
Right.
and make that
Right.
happen.
That's good.
And and I'm proud of that, because I was able to get them in with the right people at the right time. We also now have met with Army Corps of Engineer again. Back in 2010, when I first became the mayor, we had one of the big floods, and people were very, very upset. Well, I got on the phone to, at that time, was Congressman Bob Gibbs.
Okay.
And I said, we need to sit down and have a chat about what we can do about this flooding in Louisville. So we were able to get him, former Kurt Scheuring, Scott Olslager, the commissioners at that time that were able to come out. We showed them where our big problems were. What can we do about it?
Right.
So we decided to have some meetings. So you know how meetings go with big corporations and
Yeah.
things. It takes a long time. Government does not move fast. Let me guarantee
That's for
you.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, we finally met with Army Corps of Engineer a couple of weeks ago, and they were able to advise us on what we can do in our downtown area to help reduce the flooding.
Okay.
And maybe do away with it completely. I don't know that, but to help with it. And we're going to start doing the work along the railroad track. That seems to be where
yeah.
the worst flooding is, because of Ace Hardware and now Marathon and those apartments. That seems to be where the worst flooding is. And so we're going to start working there. We've hired a company to come in and to begin working on there. So you'll be seeing some
Awesome.
activities going on down there.
Oh, that's interesting.
So
Great.
I'm proud of that. That is
Yeah.
an accomplishment that has taken a lot of years to do it, but it has happened.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely remember those times and
Yeah. Yeah.
how terrible that was.
And watching people try to drive through it. I sat at the one end and I watched a pickup truck, four-wheel drive pickup truck, big truck, go flying through the water. So this car behind it thought it could just follow its wave, you know.
Yeah.
And well, it got halfway through and it stopped
Died.
right
Yeah.
there. And next thing I know, I see the girl getting out and sitting on the roof of her car on her phone, probably calling to get some help to come.
Help. Help, Mom.
Yeah.
Throw a lifeline.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are very, very interesting. Yeah, very, very
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, thank you for coming in.
There's a couple other things.
Oh,
Oh.
go
A
ahead.
couple other things.
Yeah.
You know, I got some people that has endorsed me
Okay.
to.
Oh, yeah, we wanted to mention that.
about my endorsements that I have.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm very honored that the asked me, APC number 10, which is the Louisville Firefighters Local Union 746. They've endorsed me for this.
Oh, great.
And that's an honor. That's an honor to have that group be able to endorse you. The Votes for Women, which is a Stark County group of ladies. The Stark County Commissioners, Bill Smith and Richard Regula, they've endorsed me. And then I had some individuals. I'm just going to mention a few. Tom Davis, Mike and Valerie Burke, which you probably know,
Yeah.
and Pastor John Stallings.
Okay.
They've all endorsed me, and I feel very proud that they were willing to do that for me. So all I will say is, please get out and vote.
Yeah.
It's important that, you know, we've had people that have died to give us this privilege, and they need to get out and vote on November the 4th. And just remember, Fallot on the ballot.
There you go. The slogan.
That's
You
it.
heard it here.
Fallot on the ballot.
Well, and you can get out and early vote. You can go up to the Board of Elections
Absolutely,
right now
absolutely,
and vote.
absolutely.
So if you're going to be out of town, and what is the date,
November 4th.
4th. Okay,
Mhm.
so November 4th, if you're going to be out of town, plan ahead and get up to, we did it last year because we
Yeah.
were going to be out of town. And so.
And it
we
was
got-
easy.
Oh, it was
It was
piece of
so
cake.
easy to walk in there. I think we stood in line for what, 5 minutes?
Yeah,
Right.
But it was a
wasn't
beautiful
bad.
day, and yeah, it
So,
was actually pretty awesome. So
but
Okay.
yeah, get out and vote. Like Pat said, Pat on the ballot. Ballot on the ballot.
Ballot on the ballot.
Oh my gosh, I'm screwing it
And,
up.
I don't
for-
know,
it's very
Arden.
interesting when people want to know how to spell my last name. I said, just put an F instead of a B.
There you
And they
go.
kind of look at me and I said, ballot, it's spelled the same. Just change the B to an F and you'll be fine.
Well, see, I was just changing your name.
That's all right. That's fine.
Pat Ballot.
That's good. That's good. There you go.
okay, we're
There
done.
you go.
We're done.
We're done. We better cut it
off.
Well, thanks a lot for coming
And
in.
thank you for having me on. I really
So-
appreciate it.
Yes, thank
That
you. It's
maybe
always
people-
nice to see you.
People will know me a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Well,
out
you're
and
well
around.
known. You're
I'm-
well known.
I'm well out and around for everything. I'm, as I say, a full-time mayor. I'm out there for
Yep.
people anytime they need me.
Yep.
Well, thank
So,
you very
thank
much.
you for having me.
All right.
Okay, well, as always, if you're looking to buy or sell, like Pat was 24 years ago,
There you go. There you go.
give us a call. Anyway, everybody, have a great week. Enjoy this wonderful weather that we are having, and we'll see you around town. Take care.
Bye-bye.